Well, first of all, congratulations. It's just kind of standard for the SVC this year. I mean, very rarely do I watch a straight set match. It's usually one of those just like we just watched and you just played in. I haven't had a chance to talk to you this year. Kind of give me a player's perspective on just the grind of the SVC and what the league's been like this year.
The SVC volleyball is always hard. On any given night, anyone can beat you. So you just have to have that mentality going into the game. Like Tuesday night, we did not play our game. We had, 3 sets, we were done. And I think, that drove us into this game today. We didn't want to lose in 3, we didn't want to lose, period. So we really just fought really, really, really hard, and that's what you have to do in the SVC. The SVC volleyball is probably one of the best conferences in Ohio, hands down.
Well, I can't disagree with that. There's something I really wanted to ask you about your serve. Obviously throughout your career, you're dominant at the net. You always have been. But when I watched you serve, you kind of have one of those risk-reward serves. And I know that's got to be hard to balance that. I've only seen you on a couple of times in your career maybe struggle with it a little bit. But tonight was an example of where it can completely take a match and just flip it.
Yeah.
Talk to me about how you make that read. Is it a technique adjustment? Sometimes just feeling if you got it that night or whatever, because tonight it was really a difference maker.
Yeah, okay, so for my serve, it's a lot for me personally. It's a mental thing, and when I'm back there, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make a great serve. I'm planning to ace this team, or I'm planning to get this team out of system. That's always a big goal. If you get a team out of system, you're more likely to win the point, because then you can get back in the system, and then you can just cram the ball down. And the thing with reading, it's a lot of technique. A lot of learning the game and stuff, and really like being precise with how you play. So with watching the hitter's arms, where she's facing, where the set is going, all those play a factor. If I know that set is dropping in, I'm going to drop across, so I'm going to try to make that good read. If I see her thumb turned down, I know I'm going to have to go where her open hand is. 2 hands hips, that's always really, really big, and where they're facing, you never really know where it's going to go. So you have to be very, very confident on your read and just make your adjustments quick.
Hey, one more question. It's been kind of a weird year, obviously. The schedule, you guys playing, then you're off a little bit, you're coming back. No excuses, but it's had to be difficult. Now that you have the postseason in front of you, a really good draw for you. Obviously it's going to be difficult down there at Waverly or the league. Anytime we have to beat up on each other, that's tough. Give me an outlook as you guys get ready for the postseason here.
Right now this year is a lot different. I think we really adjusted, and it is what it is, and we're just going to roll with what we have. We just have to really just mentally prepare ourselves before tournaments. Any game this year could be our last game, so we just have to play like that, especially in tournaments, and just go out with wins, because I think this team could go very, very far and be very, very successful, especially with how we played tonight.
Well, I certainly be covering you in the weeks to come, but in case I don't get a chance to you in person to tell you, it's an absolute pleasure to have the opportunity to watch you play and cover you. Best of luck in the tournament, as well as at the next level with whatever you decide to do.
Thank you.